are amlas and they have also got cold like me. So over a period of time they darken. What we are going to do, we are going to neaten them and then we are going to make amla murabba. See how beautiful faces have come out. I have washed them and they are now clean. It is actually nothing, this is not bad. These have just oxidized like the apples. You cut and keep and they get oxidized in the air. Even for that matter, banana also gets oxidized. All the fruit gets, pears also get oxidized, so they turn the color. So now they are all clean. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut pieces like this. I'll just show you. So here I have taken out the slices. This is the bitter portion, that is the seed. We will take it out. And all the others amlas also I will slice it. Finally I got the shots of this amla seed. You can see how green and bitter it is. So we have sliced all the amla pieces. This one is left. I'll just chop it. So this is roughly half a kg or maybe 1 or 2 pieces less than that. So this is our amla. You can see it is half a bowl. And now I'm going to put water, 1 cup. So here, this is 1 whole cup of water. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the seasoning. In a mixer, take 1 teaspoon of saunf. To this I'm adding 3 cloves of long and then 4 Elaichi. I'm going to make it a powder. What in essence, this is lovely powder. The gas is closed, mind you. So I'm just adding the mixture. I don't want to add any salt to it because what I believe is that if you put salt on carrots or cucumber, they leave water. And then we want vitamin C. So I'm not going to add any salt. If you want, you can add black salt, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to add shakkar to it. Ideally I wanted to add khajur, but they are all out of stock. Here look what I found, a little bit tiny honey. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a dash of honey to give that extra flavor. So to this I'm adding honey. Honey has its own good healthy quality. That's it. About 1.5 teaspoon. Now this is anar dana. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of anar dana to this. Ideally I should have crushed. So to this I'm adding about, this is roughly 8 to 10 teaspoons of sugar. Now I'm going to give it a good boil. Okay, and let it cook. Some people give steam, but I'm not giving any steam. So now all the essence of everything we have added will get infused. I'm going to simmer the gas and cover it with the plate so that it cooks well, and for about half an hour I let it simmer and cook. The flame, I thought to cook it myself only. It's taking so much of time. So in between you can increase the flame and then reduce the flame and then reduce the water and let the amla boil and soften as in the consistency of a murabba. So depending on how much sweetening do you like, you can add sugar to it. So our murabba is in the middle of getting done. See how beautiful boil it is taking up. It was on simmer and it was not boiling, so I had to open the lid and boil. Once the boil comes, I am going to close the lid for good thing. Oh, beautiful. So I am going to get it back into simmer. So now again high flame, now simmer. So stay here only for 2-3 minutes and do this trick so that the process gets a little faster. Some people also keep whole amla pieces, but I don't like it because the seed of the amla is bitter, so need to avoid it. So I have sliced the amla for murabba. Although the murabba has the whole chunk of the murabba, this amla piece, but then I'm taking only slices of the amla. So now here it's getting done. So I'm going to simmer it and let it cook. Show you some trick. Now this amla has got cooked. See how beautifully it's getting into half. Some of it is cooked. I just checked. It is cutting. I'm holding the camera. It is difficult to show. See, so nicely it has diced. So now this amla is very softened. Now I need to dry this liquid so that the consistency is of that amla. So I'm going to remove the lid. Once your amla is cooked, see, this amla is really cooked. I'll just show you how. This amla, see how easily it is getting chopped. See, it is all cooked. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the lid and I'm going to let the water dry so that the amla this murabba consistency of the sugar syrup comes. So let it on simmer only and let the water dry, evaporate. And the thing is that I could have added lemon zest to this. Whenever we make any murabba or this jam, we do add lemon zest, but here already such a beautiful fragrance is coming, and we don't need to add any lemon zest because amla itself is citrus and have that tinge sour taste, so we don't need to add any lemon zest. Otherwise I do add all the time. So this is, wow, again high and then again low, depending on you how much liquid syrup you want and how much dry you want. You can evaporate the syrup. So we let the syrup thicken. Wow, even that anardana pieces that I've put, the flavor is there. Wow. You know what is the best part? We are not separately boiling the amla and then making it into the syrup. Now the vitamin C content of the amla has gone into the syrup. So if somebody is saying no, we can't have the chunk of amla, and even if they take the syrup, it has the vitamin C content of the amla itself. So I don't boil the amla first and then make the murabba. That way lot of good benefits of amla are lost. So therefore we dice it, and at a one go I'm going to make this murabba. So again I'm simmering and keeping it not high flame, and see, you can well know how thickened the syrup is getting slowly and slowly. Wow, so see, this is Kisan jam glass bottle, and it is washed properly. It is empty. I'm going to take out the amla murabba once it is cold in this bottle and keep it airtight. So yes, although to keep it for a longer shelf life we need to add vinegar to this, but again we are not adding any vinegar because it itself has that sour flavor, so we're not going to add any vinegar. But still I feel I need to add little dash of vinegar. Okay, leave it. It's going to make it further sour. I don't want that. It is very sweet and very yummy. I have already couldn't wait, so tasted the syrup. Yummy. It is so nice. And then we have added this honey also, a little bit of it, and the flavor is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Can't really wait for it to get cooked. So yummy it is. And it has Indian gooseberry is the richest form of vitamin C. So yummy. So let it further dry the syrup. See, half an hour has already passed and now I've got irritated. This is why I've kept it on high flame, and I'm here and then slow and then again high flame. See, almost it's going to dry, but it's going to take 1 hour or so. It's taking a lot of time. See, at this point, to quite an extent, the water has dried, but since this amla is sour, we want to really infuse a thickened chashni, that is sweetening syrup. So we are going to let it further dry on. See how beautifully the amla has got all translucent, you can check. And the gravy is getting thickened. It should not be too thick also, and please don't stir it with wet don't put wet spoon in it, because we don't want to spoil it. See how I think it's almost done. You see how beautifully it's almost done. You can see how well it has got infused. So it took me roughly 1 hour to reduce the syrup. See how beautifully our AMLA MURABBA is ready, and the consistency also, you see, it's not too thick. We could have added more sugar to make it thicken, but I have left sugar long time, so very few things sweeten that I take, so this will be one of them. So this is freshly made murabba, and it is so yummy, trust me, very nice. It's going to finish in half a day. Once it is dry, you can take it out into the jar. You can see. You can't taste it, but it is so yummy. The syrup is very nice. Very nice. Very, very, very tasty, yummy. I mean, you can't tell, but it is. It is so good. And this is homemade, with no extra chemicals, no nothing. And take it out in this jar. I've already shown you. Once it's cold, and then you can just have it anytime, or you can keep this bowl also in your fridge and use it. So this is yummy murabba, very nice. If you want, you can add onion seeds, kalonji to it. So see here, what is this? This is the anar dana that I had put. See, it has lost its color, and the flavor is infused in the murabba itself. So it has all the goodness and seasoning without any salt, because what I believe is salt just takes away the goodness of the fruits. So I have not added any salt. It is very, very yummy, and sugar is also less, trust me. Otherwise what people do is they take water is equal to sugar. I have not done that. I have only taken very less of sugar, so that is roughly 8 to 10 spoons, that's all. And it is yummy, very, very yummy. And let me show you this big glass of water that I have taken. So now this much is all what is left, you can see. Very yummy murabba, and you can make it every week if it finishes off soon. I hope that you will try murabba recipe, rich in vitamin C. This is to a happy, healthy cooking.